He was moving forward.
Yeah, he did that. He was You can always tell somebody's new come down there.
Okay, hi, I'm Jordan Hedrick. This is my son Jordan. Jordan is 24 and has Down syndrome. Jordan was born on July 19th, 1986. We were in the Air Force at the time, so he was born at Malmstrom Air Force Base, and that is in Montana. He was born 19 minutes after we arrived at the hospital. It was a very quick birth, and up to that point we thought everything was normal. But then came that moment when our life kind of changed forever.
My sister, my brother.
His sister and his brother were there as well. When he was born, the doctor kind of came in the doorway and looked at us and said, well, we think your baby has Down syndrome and a heart defect. He kind of looked at his shoes, wouldn't look at us. He said there's probably a lot of things he will never do. He will probably never walk, never talk, never be potty trained, never do the normal things that kids do.
Mama.
Yes. But as you can see, Jordan has grown up into a fine young man. Jordan started school when he was 6.
And come down.
That comes later. He's telling you that he graduated with his cap and gown. But we had a very wonderful, compassionate teacher when he was in 1st grade through 6th, and her name was, do you remember your first teacher's name?
Miss Wendell, Monica, Rita, Kay. Miss Schoenberger, Mrs. Swell.
Mrs. Cochran.
Mrs. Cochran.
Yes, Mrs. Cochran. She was a wonderful, compassionate teacher. She understood Jordan. She knew his abilities and his limitations. And she just taught him, she taught from the heart. She didn't teach to the disability. He graduated from high school. And since high school, he has gone to work at LICO, which is our county program. And he works 4 days a week from 8 to 2, earns a paycheck.
I get meeting Tuesday night.
He has meetings on Tuesday night with other Downs young adults, and they discuss, what do you discuss?
I don't know. I got my girlfriend, name is Janet.
He has a girlfriend, and her name is Janet, and they like to go to the movies, and they go out to dinner, and just normal things that other young adults do. I would like to read something that I came across. Somebody gave this to me shortly after Jordan was born. Just a minute. And it's called Welcome to Holland, and this is by Emily Pearl Kingsley, who has a son with Downs. In fact, he wrote a book, and it says, when you're going to have a baby, it is like planning a fabulous vacation to Italy. You buy a bunch of guidebooks and make your wonderful plans. The Colosseum, the Michelangelo David, the gondolas of Venice. You may learn some handy phrases in Italian. It is all very exciting. After months of eager anticipation, the day finally arrives, and you pack your bags and off you go. Several hours later, the plane lands. The stewardess comes in and says, "Welcome to Holland." Holland, you say? What do you mean Holland? I signed up for Italy. I'm supposed to be in Italy. All my life I've dreamed of going to Italy. But there's been a change in the flight plan. They've landed in Holland, and there you must stay. The important thing is that they haven't taken you to a horrible, disgusting, filthy place, full of pestilence, famine, and disease. It's just a different place. So you must go out and buy new guidebooks, and you must learn a whole new language. And you will meet a whole new group of people whom you have never met before. It's just a different place. It's slower paced than Italy, less flashier than Italy. But after you've been there for a while and you catch your breath, you look around, and you begin to notice that Holland, it has windmills, Holland has tulips, Holland even has Rembrandts. But everyone you know is busy coming and going from Italy. And they're all bragging about what a wonderful time they had there. And for the rest of your life, you say, yes, that's where I was supposed to go. That's what I had planned. And the pain of that will never, ever go away. because the loss of the dream is a very significant loss. But if you spend your life mourning the fact that you didn't get to Italy, you may never be free to enjoy the very special, the very lovely things about Holland.
Honey, honey, come and live with me, honey, honey. Honey, honey, come and live with me, honey, honey. I'm fool, I'm some more. Running, love machine, cut!
That was great, Jordan.
That's a wrap.
That's enough.